Hello, Virgo. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Someone Needs You to Know This tarot card reading. So I will be conveying a message from your special person, and they need you to know something. But first, we're going to find out who that special person is. Using the astrology reading cards, we're going to have a look. It could be their sun, moon, rising, or just the energy they're giving towards you. They're projecting towards you. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website. And let's get started. So Virgo, you're first. Oh, you're looking right into the mirror, Virgo. Whoever this person is, they are emitting a mirroring energy. They may have the same tendencies, the same influence, the same vibe as you do. They may seem very familiar as well. So the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Virgo, that's you, babe. That's you. You gotta look right in the mirror. You gotta look right up in the mirror. And you'll see that a lot of, I guess, what this person is or feels like is you have a lot of those traits, and maybe you're even projecting it to someone else. So, your next sign is Scorpio. And the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So Scorpio and Virgo energy together, I feel like this, like within a relationship, they like a lot of control, a lot of power, and they like to be kind of the one that's managing the situation here, having the upper hand, knows what's going on, orchestrates perceptions. So you'll get somebody like that, and then with that Scorpio energy, we have a very intense, watery influence. And the worst part about their intensity is that it's based on their hunch, their intuitive hunch. So, they'll be like, my word is bond. Just trust me. And you'll be like, why should I trust your intuition more than my own? And because mine's right. And it's like, oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars and Pluto, but particularly Mars will give it a little bit of that feistiness, in addition to that communication where Virgo is strong. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So, they be talking. Why don't you shut up a little? That's you. That's you talking to them. Then we have Capricorn energy. And the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. Okay, so you have kind of a very earthy person. We have two earth signs. We have somebody who's very practical, very logical, so that's good. That's a little more safe than somebody who flies off the handle and freaks out and is emotionally unstable. Although we may not have the most stability, we certainly do have a lot with Scorpio energy, because that water energy is fixed. And so this person is, for the most part, in control of their emotions. But when those emotions bottle up, which they are prone to doing because they like to be very orchestrated with the way that they present information, they will hold stuff inside. They will, they won't be their true selves to anyone but themselves. So they have some pent-up aggression that may be there, especially if they don't reach their achievement levels. Being that they have that Capricornian feel to them, they may be very ambitious, but if they don't reach those levels, they will be toxic. They will be all hard on themselves and critical of everyone and everything, regardless of what they've accomplished, which can be really annoying if they haven't accomplished anything. So this type of person is very much intense and very authoritative in your life. So it'll be them with the upper hand in the relationship, seemingly. Although I know that you're earthy as well, and your Virgo energy as well. Sometimes you can be a bit sensitive and follow the lead of somebody who has a little bit more powerful presence, especially in the earth area, because then you'll find that attractive. So I want to look at the planet cards and see what kind of energy they have towards you, just so that we can see where they're coming from on what you need to know. Now they're coming from Neptune. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So you have somebody who may be daydreaming about you. Maybe you're incepting their nighttime dreams. Either way, there's some sort of magical, ethereal, spiritual, magical type of scenario, or like they may have love goggles on for you. They may have just this dreamy perception of you. They may just be literally dreaming about you, like I said. but there's something kind of diluted in the perception, which is quite the opposite of an earth sign. So it makes you feel like it's something that is not necessarily a part of them, but a part of a phase, like just the way that they're experiencing you for now. Right now, their lens is a little blurry. It may not be completely accurate. They may have romanticized you to some degree, or they may have this kind of elaborate story if we're heavy on the Scorpio energy and there's a feeling of assessing loyalty and sensing betrayal. This person may make stuff up in their head. You know, they may have a great, a vivid imagination. So Neptune really does speak to that type of energy when they're thinking about you. But think about when you think about somebody in that way, in that really blurry, diluted way. You're either seeing rage, Mars, or you're really in la la land because you're lovey-dovey and you're admiring and you're feeling good, and you don't know everything about them, but you're very, it feels like they could be like emotionally high, and very like their perception of you isn't completely accurate to who you are, but they have this dreamy, like romanticized version of you that they see or they feel towards you. Another planet I'm going to involve here is Jupiter, and this is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. And so if they're pushing that confidence towards you, it may be fueled by their feelings, their emotions, their perception of you. It might not even have anything to do with reality. It may be they had a dream about you, now the love goggles are on. That's the type of stuff you can't control. One day somebody's really normal with you, and then the next day they're kind of like, huh. So it feels like there is some sort of potential for more feelings to expand and grow from that Neptune perspective. Like I felt kind of got some feels, like hot feels for you, and now this is growing, and now this is expanding. Now I'm feeling a little more confident, and I'm really moving forward. Growth and expansion is moving forward in this situation. And even so, this person may grow like in their feelings towards you. They get softer, they get more dreamy, they get more, romantic and hopeful. So that's interesting stuff to think about as I pull these tarot cards. Now first, I just want to touch on the fact that Neptune is connected to Pisces, and you have a lot in common with Pisces because you're very sensitive, at times very intuitive. But I don't think you notice when you're super intuitive, Virgo, if I'm being real, because you'll rationalize out of a good vivid dream. Now, the Jupiter energy, just having that expansion of it all, I feel like this is an indication of feelings growing or softness growing. All right, and it could be somebody that's not necessarily always soft, because we have so much earth, and then the only water sign you have is the hardest water sign, Scorpio. So let's have a look and see what this person needs you to know. This is pretty cool here. What they need you to know. Okay, so baby, I know you hurt. I know you independent. You can make it on your own, girl. See who came out right away? Archetype. Here's how they see you. They see you as very independent. They see you as somebody they cannot play with. Somebody that's very nah, I'm no nonsense. Be for real when you're talking to me. Be serious. All right, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to fall for the foolishness. Her arms are already up. She's ready in her defensive pose, waiting for him to pop off on some bull. But she's prepared, right? And they may see you this way. And to some, that might be intimidating. To others, other combinations of energy, this might be an opportunity. And to be honest, some people see this as the challenge. They look at this rough exterior and be like, oh, I want to make that person smile. I want to be the one that softens them, or you know what I mean? We already had this soft flowy energy at their perspective of you. To get this swords energy, I feel like if they were to show themselves as seeing you as somebody who could be softer, or somebody that they're ooey gooey gushy to and romantical, I feel like they'd be met with this hardened energy. What are you doing? I'm skeptical. Are you making a pass at me? What are you doing? I don't know if you'd necessarily be in a place to just receive it and not be skeptical, or not be have your defenses up, because this person again is showing very practical, logical energy. They're not showing this hey, how you doing? It seems like somebody who's on their business and trying to be organized and do things that are right. Also, this person feels like they could be connected to work. This is why it's such a concern. It's like this person sees you as someone who's independent, doing your own thing, a fixture of your own. If in a corporate setting, somewhat of a authority in that, right? Independent, accomplished, and for some reason they got the love goggles on for that sort of energy. They're attracted to that, which is cute. We have indecision here, but we kind of know why. And that indecision and uncertainty comes from the indecision. Just comes from the swords energy. I'm conflicted. Especially if we work together, how am I supposed to move forward? I don't know. You seem kind of like you know, your guard is up, and it might be for a valid reason. Like, we work together, and I don't want to cross that line. Especially if there is a boss, there's somewhat of an authority involved. Like if they're queen, so if they're supervisor, assistant, manager, or head honcho, this person may have stakes involved when it comes to their ambitions. So they may be indecisive, or maybe they have not even considered any type of relationship with you or any type of growth in the connection. And because they know you're guarded. So I think that what they see, like how they see you is pretty much like they don't know what to do, because you seem like you're not interested, your defense is up, you're fine on your own, you're doing your own thing, like you don't need them. But I feel like that's what they're attracted to. The fact that you don't need them. They don't like a stage 5 clinger, and you are not one of those. So the Page of Wands, this person is curious. So you'll see that this person is going to make obvious efforts, obvious attempts to get to know you. The Page of Wands inspires action, and it gives us that youthful energy of a person who's inspired to act because they're not obligated to. They're just interested. They're excited. They're enthused. So you'll also see that the Page of Wands, it has a lot of energy because they're youthful. So there's a giddiness in this, and that's what makes this person act. Now we go from the art of action from indecision. And so this person, I'm wondering what triggers that action between that indecision. I feel like maybe bold and assertive action is what they know they need to do, but they need to be clear and they need to be sure before they make it. And they know that, again, because you are not one to play with. You got a sword. You got a sword ready for them if they want to play games. All right, but I want to see that jump between, okay, there it is, 2 of Swords and the Page of Wands is the 10 of Cups, home. So yeah, there's a hurdle to jump through, but the hurdles are to get to a place that both mutually want. Happiness, joyfulness, contentment, love, filling your cup with good feels. This person wants that. There is potential for that, but it starts off as seedlings of small efforts and just to be curious and learn things about you, to see whether or not you're a match. But I feel like, in that research, they may come to find that with the 10 of Cups being there. I feel like it's a good fit. It's going towards the same goal, is the contentment and happiness and completion of a happy lifestyle and good feelings, a connection. So that's where both individuals are heading towards. I feel like the path is a little clearer for this other person rather than you. I feel like they will be met with a little bit of resistance from you, if I'm being honest, and a little bit of indecision will strike as well, whether it's on your end or both your ends. There's indecision there that I think needs that action in order for it to grow into a completed 10 of Cups. So in order for them to get to that happy ending, they're going to have to do some work. They're going to have to get to know you. They're going to have to do those things other than just meeting you and being stunned by your beauty and be like, hey, I wanted to like love bomb you into whatever. You're like, no, if you don't know me, then you can't have me. You don't know it. You're just like how I look. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your defenses are up. You're like, I'm not here for the foolishness. Like, you have to prove that you're genuinely interested and you're serious about pursuing this relationship. Whether I know you or not, and especially if there are stakes, especially if you guys work together. So let's keep going. Now I want to know what they need you to know. What you need them to know other than the fact that you're interested. Seems like they're interested, and if you didn't know, now you know. But I want to see at the heart, what in the hay this person needs you to know. What do they need you to know? I'm here right now. I'm telling them for you. What do you need our dear Virgos to know? Well, here we go. first card is the Three of Wands, preparation. Isn't it giving wait for me, babe? Wait for me. Wait for me. There's so much out there. I want to explore. There's other things I've got going on. They may have some distractions that are leaving. It's probably making the absence is probably making the heart grow fonder. But I feel like they are preoccupied by other things that they're inspired by, or other adventures that they're maybe wrapping up. Three of Wands is like preparation for the next. What's after Three of Wands? 4, which is the Twin Flames card. So it's like pre-relationship energy. Pre-relationship energy. Watch my actions, watch what I do. Let me cut off some people. Let me get rid of some old shoe boxes. Let me clean out this apartment. Let me try to reinvent myself or reintroduce myself on some level. Let me try to head into the next chapter of my life. This person is hoping. Now, that being said, let me move forward while I think about the past. We have the Six of Cups. That is support, yes, but it is also nostalgia. There also is some familiarity. So this person, you might have some history with this person. They may have some fond feelings of the past, which would definitely explain some of that Neptunian energy where they just have this fond, filtered feeling about you. The Six of Cups, I feel like it also feels like one that wants to protect you. And also, this does indicate that they do have children on their brain, which is no surprise. Capricorn is a very paternal energy. The Queen of Swords is my symbol for that single parent type energy, that mother bear with her cups type energy. But that Six of Cups, it feels like there is some connection to the past, the nostalgia of it all. You may even, if you have any type of connection to them through nostalgia or the past, maybe you met them through your old friend Moochie. There's some sort of sincerity in that, and they want you to know something from the past. Now, I think that, especially on account of what they need you to know, I think that this combination of cards really tells you that this person may have had feelings for you a long time ago, a chapter ago, long before it was even a consideration. Because with the Three of Wands, you can see this person looking out into the distance, wondering and not really knowing enough about what's ahead, needing to actually take a boat out into the water and look. So this person needs to make a special effort to figure out what's going on with you. What's your status? What you like? How have you been? What's been going on? Are you still with him? You still with her? They just want to know. I feel like this is the whole thing that they've been trying to assess. Because some of you might even be interested already and be like, well, where the heck are you at? How come you're not hollering? And it's like, I'm trying to get what your status is. I don't know I don't know if it's complicated. You don't have Facebook. I can't tell. So that's pretty cool. They're trying to be respectful. We had this card jump out. It's the Hierophant. This is a card of commitment. It's given left and right that this person wants a commitment of some sort. It's about the approach at this point. That they want to approach this correctly. They want to be successful. But again, you know that because you're an earth sign. You guys know how you operate. I'm not asking you unless I'm 95% sure you're going to say yes. That's what it takes to get to that place. But this Hierophant sign is a card of our core values align. We are the same types of people. And I want to make this commitment to you. No games, no fussing, no fighting, no weirdness. Because people follow me for my values. So when I say it, I mean it. And we want to get to that point, right? When we're coming from that Six of Cups. You've solidified that loyalty with that past or that history that you have with this person. This person has wondered about you for a long time, which means they have like rooted feelings for you. And they're willing to make an effort and take some sort of action in order to like just cultivate that type of energy. Hierophant energy is also connected to Taurus. Taurus is known to be a little bit stubborn, but also very kind of like heroic. They like to take care of their loved ones. They'll do the research for you. They'll figure it out. They'll be the expert on something if you have a question. They want to save you. They want to save you. All right, so that's Hierophant energy. This person wants you to know that they want this commitment. They want to make a big commitment to you. They have fond feelings of you. They want to make something really steady, something cemented. Maybe even going to church. Maybe even going to some religious belief thing together. Could be marriage, but this person has high hopes and long-term investment plans here, seemingly. This person needs you to know. Look at that. No, I'm telling you, Four of Wands in reverse is like, wait for me. Please wait for me, because Four of Wands, like I mentioned, is the Twin Flames card. This card represents freedom. It also represents marriage. It's sitting next to the Hierophant, who's also another sign of marriage and commitment. But it feels like there's a little bit of delay here. When we throw that card in reverse, there may be a little hiccup, a little bit of a situation. Things may look grim. It may not look like this is the last person that is interested in that. May seem like that, but we're just getting too many indicators of a happy ending. The Hierophant, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, kids, nostalgia. The High Priestess, there is a lot to be revealed. And that is the best card to kind of end it on. The High Priestess is associated with the moon. This is the angel of power, but you know, the moon is connected to the femininity. It's also connected to intuition. You could be dealing with a Cancer when it comes to this sign as well. And the High Priestess is the keeper of hidden wisdom, which means there are a lot of secrets in this world. There are a lot of things that are going to happen in your life because it's part of your blueprint, lessons that you'll learn, people that you'll meet. And the High Priestess is like not trying to be like, hey, let me tell you earlier than when it actually happened. She's chill because she knows everything about the history of the universe. So she's just like, just let it play. I don't want to rewind that part. I don't want to fast forward to let you know what happens. Just let it play out. I can't. You know. So she's the keeper of hidden wisdom. So it's almost like an indicator of there's so much to come with this person. There are secrets. There is attraction. The High Priestess is also a representation of attraction. I am attracted to you. I am allured. I am mystified by you. The High Priestess has that effect. So I feel like this is how the person sees you. It feels like this person has had feelings in the past, wanted to act on them, maybe has some regrets. But when they see you, they see a long-term commitment. They see something significant, not something to just conquer. This is something that they might want to conquer because they're very protective and possessive. There's a little possessiveness here, especially with Taurus. But the Four of Wands energy is like everything's in due time, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. They're using all those types of expressions of if you let her go and they come back, yada yada yada. And also just what kind of just merges with that type of sentiment is that High Priestess, who is the keeper of all wisdom, keeper of all knowledge. So, and that attraction, that allure, that little kind of, you know, when you meet somebody that's really attractive and you're like, what do you call that when you're all turned into googly, love goggles? I don't know, but it feels like Neptune. Don't it feel like Neptune? It feels very Neptunian when you're in kind of a haze of love, and it feels like this person is feeling that with you, and that's developing, that is growing, that is expanding. This person's seeing more and more potential in you. This person's seeing a significant relationship with you, meant to be-ness with you, and it feels like that's what they need you to know. So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.